Let's get into it. Are you thinking of relocating and wondering whether to choose Hoover or Trussville, Alabama? Today I'm breaking it down like a buyer so you can decide faster and avoid common mistake. So if you're a first-time home buyer or a relocating professional, or you're just confused on which to choose, whether to live in Hoover or Trussville, this video is for you. Okay, I'll cover what it's like day to day, who each area tends to suit best, and what to look out for when touring homes. So let's get into it. Both Hoover and Trussville are in the Birmingham area, and they are popular for good reasons that are so different. Feel different, and think of Hoover, you're talking about polished, urban lifestyle vibe, and then when you think of Trussville, it feels more like an established and homegrown with a strong community feel. So in comparison, I'll be comparing based on 5 factors. So let's compare Hoover and Trussville based on the things that buyers actually care about in a home. So factor number 1, I'm talking about lifestyle, shopping, and convenience to shopping malls and stuff like that. Hoover tends to be the go-to if you want to be closer, you want to have closer access to shopping, dining, and everything food. Think about Hoover. But Trussville feels more convenient as well, but it can feel a little more grounded with a great community, neighborhood community energy. And factor 2, when I talk about, lifestyle, market, plus some, expectations that you think about in the market, Hoover is often seen as a development planned community, and lots of buyers focused on modern layouts. When you want a modern feel, you talk about Hoover. And in Trussville, buyers frequently find a mix of established homes and newer builds as well, so you can search, you can strategize based on whether you want turnkey or value focused opportunities. Okay, so number 3, we talk about commute, location, and commute to places that you actually visit. If commute patterns are your priority, then your best move is to map your daily routes before you fall in love with any home. I recommend deciding what you must be close to, what you want to be close to, commute area. Just look at the map and see which one match your vibe when it comes to commute. Then factor number 3, they talk about schools and family priorities. If you're buying with kids or planning to have kids in the future, in the closest future, school matter to you. Okay, don't just rely on general assumptions. Verify by the address and current school assignment. Okay, I can help you think of what to go through, what to think about when prioritizing schools for your kids. I can help you look at the commute and everything. Now, factor number 5, budget, negotiation, confidence. Your budget really matters when it comes to choosing an area, because it can change what reasonable looks like in each area. Often buyers feel stuck because they shop with emotions first. We'll shop with numbers first. Okay, that's what makes most sense. Shop with what you actually have. So my buyers, I recommend that you choose Hoover if you want a sleek, modern feel, lifestyle, and prioritize convenience and suburban hub. Then you can look at Trussville for more community vibe, like I said, value focused opportunities and more established neighborhoods that feels like family, while still having access to what you really need. Neither is better, to be honest. Universally, the best one is the one that matches your routine, daily routine, and matches your vibe and matches how you feeling at the moment. So if you want help, if you need help choosing between Hoover and Trussville, you can comment Hoover or comment Trussville. tell me your price range, and I'll suggest the next step for you, and to watch out for when actually choosing a home. Okay, so feel free to reach out to me and let me walk you through home buying process in Hoover or Trussville. Thank you for watching. If you found this video very helpful, like this video, subscribe, and next week I'm going to be breaking down what first-time home buyers should look out for when touring neighborhoods in Birmingham. I'm going to be talking about other neighborhoods. I'm going to be talking about saving up for a home, what you need to